treat them like children. I mean, this is the thing I'm noticing. If if the distilled complaint is, well, you can't talk to anybody on the internet, you can't have a civil discussion, you can't debate. Oh, I realize I'm a little off center here. My apologies. I was just getting off another street. I'm making excuses here, but I'll ingress. Digress, ingress. Ingress means I'm getting into it, right? Okay, well, let's get right into it. But essentially, I see a lot of folks, and they seem to be concerned. They seem to not really know how to speak to other individuals on this Internet of Stuff and Things. It's like, okay, again, I think Microsoft got to put it best. It's like, what's the issue on the Internet? Well, people are acting differently than they would in real life. Really? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to have a Blue Eyes White Dragon avatar follow me around everywhere I go and everything. And I still want those freaking dual discs. That's another story. Now I digress. But as far as what I see going on, it's like, well, oh, they're stuck in their ideology, this and that. Oh, it's like, oh, okay, well, that's people have certain beliefs and stuff like that. That's been that way for a very long time now. Okay, is there more to it? It's almost like every situation is different. And just as human beings, we kind of have heuristics where we're like, oh, well, this is a thing. So it's like, oh, so we're just going to generalize folks that fit these particular criteria as this, that, or the other thing. Okay, well, I mean, that's a way you'd survive. I mean, that's kind of how nature goes. If you're a creature in nature and it's like, oh, I'm going to try to eat this. Oh, wait, this thing is poisonous or it's going to kill me. You're probably going to avoid it or maybe adapt some form of overcoming it. Kind of like those Japanese bees actually know how to like take out the murder hornets by surrounding them, vibrating their bodies, and going to a temperature that essentially kills the murder hornet, but it is just shy of actually killing the bees. Our bees need to learn those jutsu. That's all I'm saying for that. But if you're speaking with somebody and they're essentially acting like a child, are you just going to scream at a child and hurl a whole bunch of profanity and try to be extremely mean to them? I suppose you could. You can do whatever you want, but the thing is, do you have to? The issue is, well, they're acting like a person that maybe we don't think is all there. They're kind of going nutty bananas or something like that. It's like, okay, well, if you were dealing with a person in real life that you literally thought was nutty bananas, who knows? Maybe they do happen to have a form of a disability. If somebody happens to have a disability, you're just going to be screaming in their face. And again, I never did the job, but I worked at a job around a lot of folks that happen to have a lot of different disabilities or different situations in their life. I don't think screaming at somebody that's highly triggered or something is going to solve the situation. What do you do? In my experience, I'm like, oh, what you do is you treat them like a human being. If someone's acting like a child, well, you just kind of like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I realize you're highly triggered right now. There's some bits and bytes that passed along a series of tubes that at this point now, you seem to be highly triggered by words on the internet. This feeling will pass. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I realize there could have been some very mean things. It's okay. It's okay. Just relax. And because we all know nobody would ever go on the internet just looking to pick a fight. It's true. It's true. But people are kind of going nuts here. I see you there, Joe. Shout out to Joe Franco there, as well as Keishel. I see you. I see you. Oh, we get the speeding penguin. It's all right. Dr. Popper, Mr. Potter. That's Dr. Cotter. No, that's Mr. Potter. I'm confusing a lot of things now. I'm going to actually digress. Let's finish this point. But the thing is, it's like, all right, if you're having a discussion with somebody, yeah, you can send them some dank memes if you want to. I realize, as somebody going by the moniker of the moniker on the internet stuff and things as the memes of destruction, I don't often meme. One of the last times I'm like, oh, what could be the side effect of this dank meme? Oh, this may potentially cause a race war. Well, we seem to have gotten there with or without my memes. God, I freaking hope not. Over freaking just misunderstanding each other. Maybe I should raise the level of my voice. It seems to correlate with the number of people that like to watch. This is a very interesting thing. That's for another topic. It's coming up. I'm going to start to do some more hard videos and everything. We're going to get a little bit more lighthearted and entertaining as well. I see you there, Cisco, Curtis, and Turish. All right. As far as dealing with people that we disagree with on the internet, if they start kind of flying into it, it's like, Okay, well, why do we kind of go after them? Well, we want to win the argument. How do you win the argument? As long as you get the last word in, or something like that. It's like, really? Is that the rudiment there? I mean, somebody could say something mean, and it's like, well, if it's not true, well, who cares? If somebody said mean words on the internet, it's like, I don't know. I still grew up with the sticks and stone generation. I mean, you can keep on engaging and rubbing those sticks together, and maybe you'll get a fire. I mean, hey, Rule 14 of the internet. Everyone loves a good dumpster fire. But going back, it's like, you can do whatever the heck you want. All I'm saying is, if somebody's freaking out about something, who knows? Maybe they do actually happen to have some form of a disability. Maybe they had a very severe traumatic experience in their life. As far as everything else, it's like, oh, if they're acting like a child, if you just kind of, you don't feed the troll, or excuse me, in this case, you're still feeding the troll, but rather than giving the troll like a flaming pile of baked Alaska or something like that, which actually is freaking delicious, the great American dessert, but you're giving them broccoli, boiled without cheese. Here, have some asparagus, troll. I mean, they can eat it if they want, but they're probably going to get bored very quickly, and I feel like it can diffuse a lot of situations very quickly. That's all I'm saying with that. But, yeah, I'm going to put out a wee bit more trolley content. I do have some succulent things to jump into. Again, shout out to my patron Joe Franco as well there. But, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Things will be okay. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, and long live the elbow bump. And doo-doo.